There we go. Okay. So like I said, welcome everybody. So my name is Danielle Mannix. I live in Grand Prairie, Alberta. I'm an elite ambassador with Q Sciences. I joined in February and I had zero network marketing experience when I joined with Q. My background is in finance and I was a mortgage broker. So when I moved from the East Coast in 2006, I moved out here for 1 year and I've been here ever since. So I met my husband. So my husband's on the screen. So that's Miles. And then I have two boys. They're 5 and 7. So Xander and Remy. And my husband works in the oil field, like most of the guys in Grand Prairie. But when I first moved out to Grand Prairie, I got into the finance side, like I said. So I worked in dealership for 5 years. It was very busy, loved my job, but I knew quickly doing this type of career that I wanted something that I would be able to be home a little bit more because we were talking about having a family. So I left the dealership and I took my mortgage broker course and I became a mortgage broker. So I absolutely loved this. It was so fulfilling. I mean, it's like one of the most biggest purchases you're ever going to make in your life. So it was amazing helping families, get their dream homes, but being self-employed, because as a broker, you're self-employed and you don't work banker hours. It was really appealing at the time, but you are kind of working on your client schedule, which is great until you have babies. So it didn't really fit my life so much. So I became a stay-at-home mom. So that's how I became here 6, 7 years later. And I love being home with my children, but through like the pandemic, like most people, I was starting to crave, just something, a social life. I just needed an outlet to be creative. And I wanted something that I could do that I could help financially contribute to my family, but yet still be able to pick my kids up from the bus, and be there to take them to their sports and things like that. Cause my husband has kind of a wonky schedule. So this is where Q came in. So one of my friends just kind of shared the opportunity one night on social media and I took a look. So Q Sciences, we stand for quintessential biosciences. So quintessential means the best of the best, and biosciences means all of our products are backed by science. So we are a global company. So we're in 23 countries and growing. So that is so exciting. We just launched in Asia. We are blowing up in Australia. So it's really nice to be partnered with a global company and just to have that connection with different countries and stuff. It's been lots of fun. But our products are all cutting edge. We've had over 1,200% growth in the company since 2018. And the reason being is our products. They are amazing. They are science-backed, like I said, and they work. So this screen is so exciting. It's the S-curve. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these before, but I didn't before I get into network marketing. The S-curve just kind of shows the top where a lot of companies are. They're at saturation point. So it doesn't matter how hard you work, like what you put into it. It's very hard to grow and get to those top tier ranks with other companies because they've already gone through this momentum. They've already gone up the ladder and they're at saturation because they're a household name. Everybody knows them. Everybody's partnered with them. Sorry, guys. I knew this was going to happen tonight. So basically, if you see this X on the bottom, this is where the US is. So it takes about 5 to 7 years to climb this ladder. When you look down here, this is actually where Canada is. So we say we're like a basement floor company. So basement floor company, what does that mean? It means like timing. So when you want to look getting into a company, this is the time because we only have less than 1,000 ambassadors in I was going to say in Grand Prairie, not in Grand Prairie, but in Canada. And we have 85,000 ambassadors globally. So we are just barely climbing this. And, even in a year's time, it's still going to be an amazing momentum. So we can't wait to see what happens. Just, seeing the growth from I've been here in February to now, it's been crazy. So the company all started back in 2012. This guy on the left, he is Mark Wilson. He's the CEO and the founder of our company. These guys, I got to meet both of them in Dallas in September. And I immediately knew I picked the right company when I got introduced to these gentlemen. And meeting the CEO, I was a very small little part of the company when I went down to Dallas. I, didn't think anyone would even know who I was, but I got to meet like the top guys, and Mark was absolutely incredible. He is a two-time Super Bowl champion. He played for the Oakland Raiders. He was the quarterback back in the 80s. So he had a really amazing career doing that. Then he retired from that and went into business, real estate development, and he did that for about 15 years, and then he retired. And he was just craving something that he could do to create financial stability for families, but also help them in the health department. So this is kind of how Q evolved. So in 2012, our products were actually made and were distributed through like white coat offices, so like your doctor's offices, chiropractors, things like that. So our products have been around and been validated, which that was super important to me, because it takes the scariness of a ground floor company kind of out of the picture a little bit, just because knowing that those products have been around and stood the test of time was really kind of appealing to me. So in 2018, Mark really wanted to grow the company more, and he reached out and met Jake Spencer. So Jake is our president. He is actually like a network marketing guru. He started network marketing when he was 21. He retired at the age of 31. So he comes with over a decade of experience. Him and his wife are like a powerhouse. Sarah Spencer runs our financial freedom movement part in the company, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that after. But it's amazing having a president who's also worked in the field and can lead by example, and he can coach us and mentor us in like the proper ways. And it's really shown how this company can grow just by following, like his steps and things. And also he's the one who created our comp plan. So we have a very generous comp plan. It's one page. It's so simple. It's very easy to read. And that was one thing that was really appealing to me, because I've looked at some companies, and when I couldn't read the comp plan, it was really kind of, discouraging a little bit. So we are a health and wellness company. We have a full suite of products. I won't go into all of them tonight just because I don't want to keep you guys on here, but Taylor will be able to help you with any of those things, and we can also help you as well. But if you look on the top, we do have an incredible hemp line, but it's only available in the States just because of government regulations. We can't get it shipped into Canada. But where we are a globally run company, if you do have someone that lives in the States and they want to sign on underneath of you, they can 100% order the product and get it shipped to their home. So we have oral sublingual vitamin sprays, we have whey proteins, we have greens, which taste incredible. A lot of greens, you have to like put them in this much water and try and chug them. Ours are apple cinnamon flavor and they taste so good. And we have meal replacement shakes. We have things that work for like natural energy. So just like a stick, like a yummy little flavor, to put in your water, and it gives you that afternoon boost, and you don't have the crash because it's a natural caffeine. We have kids, so vitamins that work with their nutrition, which also work with their mental health. We have collagen, which we just released, so we're super excited about that. So we have liquid medical grade collagen, and I'll touch on a few more things throughout the presentation just to give you a little bit more insight on some of them. So this one here, I always talk about, this is our flagship product. This is Q Core. This is what sold me on Q Sciences. So this was the first product I ordered, and I have not gone a month without it since. So in Q Core, it comes with a trio of products. So it comes with Q Max, Q Align, and Q Biotics. So the Q Max, so this is like your vitamin, your multivitamin, like your supplement, and it's B-methylated vitamins, and which makes them really easy to absorb into your body. So this not only helps like bridge nutritional gaps, because our soil just doesn't have the nutrients that it used to have. Like back in the day when you go pick a carrot out of grandpa's garden, it would be full of nutrients. Well, nowadays it doesn't matter how you grow your food, you still have to supplement because the nutrients just aren't in our food anymore. So this really helps support that, bridges that gap, and then also it crosses the blood-brain barrier. So it helps with your mental health. So like with your energy, with your mood, with your brain fog, with your mom brain, which I get a lot. You'll see it throughout the night. I forget words. It does help though. And then Q Align, so that's our anti-inflammatory. So it helps with inflammation. And then the Q Biotics, we have a pre and a probiotic. So these are incredible. They're one of my favorite things, even paired just by itself. So what makes them stand out a little bit is we have a oh, see, I said I would lose my words tonight. Sorry, guys. So it's very sturdy. So it's like it withstands like heat, cold, like stomach acids. So a lot of prebiotics and things you see in the supermarkets, you have to keep them in the fridge and you can't get them cold. Ours, you can actually open up and you can pour them in like your smoothies, you can cook with them, you can heat them up. So there is a bacteria in ours and it's called Bacillus subtilis, and that makes ours very sturdy against like heat, cold, and stomach acid. So by the time it goes down and through your system, it's still fully absorbing 100% of the benefits by the time it reaches where it's supposed to be. So these guys here, so these are oral sprays. They're a sublingual delivery. So what that means is underneath the tongue. So that gives you like an instant delivery, so it like instant results. So this is the quickest way to get something into your body besides through an IV. And we've got a really cool lineup. So we've got B12, we have QC, we have vitamin D. Our sleep spray is like an amazing thing. I say, like, just being as a mom, like my kids love the spray, they ask for it, and it really works. Like within like 10 minutes, like my kids are out like a light, and me as well. So the cool thing about them, they're just about the size of like a pen. They're an awesome price point. They're like about $19.50 or something. And yeah, so we have another one that's called Boost. This one helps like for weight loss journey. It helps give you energy in the afternoon before you go for a walk. And if you use it just before you have a meal, it helps to like curb those sweet cravings and things like that. And then we have a relief spray that works for like aches, pains. It also has a calming agent in it. So if you have any type of anxious feelings, it will help support that as well. So this guy here is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. So he's the guy, the science behind all of our products. He formulates them all. He's partnered exclusively with Q. You can see on here, he has a pretty sweet list of credentials. So he was a former senior editor at WebMD. So I'm sure everyone's Googled a thing or two on WebMD before. And he's also a board certified internal medicine doctor and naturopath. So he is constantly evolving our products. He believes in innovation with science, and he follows. It doesn't matter if he thinks, one product today is like amazing. Tomorrow, if science evolves, he's going to evolve our products with it. So that's why we have like cutting edge products. So that's where we have collagen that just came out. So we have liquid medical grade collagen. We have two types. So one is Reform. So this one really helps with like your hair, skin, nails. So like anti-aging, like things to do with like stretch marks and like any type of like maybe acne scarring, things like that. It's been amazing for. It does have a small amount of protein in it, about 4 grams. And then we have another one that's Rebuild, which has been super popular with a lot of the guys. This one has 7 grams of protein. It tastes just like the middle of a pecan pie. It's called Sweet Vanilla. But this one has, it helps with like joint pain. It helps with muscle building and fat burning. So it's been incredible. We've had some awesome testimonies from these as well. And the other thing I'm going to touch on just before I switch screens here, I don't have a slide on it, but we launched terpenes in September, I believe. And I know a lot of people are probably like, what is a terpene? Because I was the same way when I first heard about them. So we are actually the first company to launch these. No one else in the world has these on their market. And what it is basically, if you know anything about essential oils, like that's taking like the power of a plant and using it for, health benefits. So what we did is we isolated the terpene that's in a plant, because everything has a terpene in it. Basically, that's what makes lavender smell like it does. That's what helps give it the effect that gives it that calming, relaxing, helps you go to sleep. So that's the part that does all that. So we took just the terpene out. So it's basically like the Cadillac part of the plant, and we made it into an elixir. It goes underneath the tongue. It's sublingual delivery as well. So we have 2 different types of those. They are very fast acting. So within about 5 minutes, I actually took my chill before I got on here tonight. So that really is like, it helps just create a vibe. It's kind of along the lines of a lot of people who have used like hemp before. A lot of people are switching from hemp over the terpenes and seeing a lot better results sometimes. So, and then the other one that we have is Comfort. This one helps with just like any aches or pains, helps with like calming as well. And then I use it before I go to sleep. So it's amazing. And like we said, we can tell you a lot more about that stuff. I just like to touch on it. So we have another part of Q, which is called My Q Fit. So Kimball, Stacy, oh, 1 second, guys. Yeah. So I'm on a meeting. Okay. Sorry, guys, this is real life. Mom's on me. Okay. Say good night. I love you. Okay. I'll be right out. I usually say at the beginning, I'm like, I'm sorry if my kids come flying through here, but they did. So yeah, so what I was saying, so MyQFit is another part. So it's another separate app that we have, and it's with Kimball and Stacy Jensen. They created it. Sorry, I'm just gonna start this. See, anybody can do this. So yeah, so what it is it's an app that's about $30 a month, and it helps like just create a healthier lifestyle. So basically it has personalized workouts, it has access to trainers, they have customizable workouts, they have customizable meal plans. And the cool thing about it is you have the support from the MyQFit community, and just to keep you accountable. And I have loved it. I joined as soon as I joined with Q Sciences, and I've been on a couple challenges. So they do a few challenges throughout the year. Lots of fun. We just did one that we had a trip to Disney World that they gave away to a family. So lots of other exciting things that come along. And so there's a couple ways to get involved with Q Sciences. So one, becoming an ambassador. So that's if you want to sign on, if you want to learn about the business, you want to grow a business, a team, and also sell the products. So to become an ambassador, it's about a $39.95 investment. That gives you your e-commerce site, which is basically people can go on just like an Amazon account, go on, shop, and as little as much as they would like. And then this gives you your business suite, which is on your phone. So this makes it super easy to be like mobile and work from your phone, because most people are on the go and busy nowadays and they don't have time to sit in front of their computer. And then you have ambassador support that comes with that. So once you buy your product that you use yourself, so that gives like your self testimonies, you can talk about the product. You don't have to have an overhead. That's basically all it is. So that combined with your monthly, not your monthly, your yearly fee, which is $39.95, which is actually waived this month, but it's about a $200 investment if you were looking at becoming an ambassador. That's like with your product and everything. So the next way you can get involved is if you want to become a preferred customer. It's a $10 annual fee. That's waived this month also. So they're super generous in November, but this gives you 25% off all the products. So that's the same discount that we get. So you can't get it any cheaper. And we have dedicated customer support. So what it is they take care of everything for us. So if you order a product from them, they drop ship it to you. If you have any issues with shipping or like shipping numbers, they take care of all of that. And we also have zero risk. So we have a 30-day empty bottle money back guarantee on all of our products. So we have about an 87% retention rate. So we don't see a lot of returns, which is exciting. So this just breaks down a little bit about the comp plan. I won't go too much in detail about it, but there's 3 ways that we can get paid here in Canada. So first is customer sales. So say Taylor gives you her website, you go onto her website, you put in an order, she makes a commission off of that. So if you put in an order, she gets paid a minimum of 15% and up to 35%, which is very generous. A lot of companies that I had looked at and maybe dabbled in a little bit before was about 3%. So I think 15% is pretty amazing. The second way to get paid is if you want to build a team and you want to start your business, you start creating a team below you and you get paid commissions and bonuses. So I'll just run through quickly the first 3 ranks here. So Builder, Pro, and Executive. These are the first ranks that we try to focus on to get you achieved in your first 30 days, which a lot of the girls on the call here tonight have been able to do that. So what that is basically you have 300 OV underneath of you. So that's like 3 orders. And you have to have 2 business partners signed underneath of you, and you unlock the first rank, which is Builder. You get paid a monthly commission. We don't get paid in percentages or averages. We get paid a set amount. So it's $50 a month. And then you also get a $100 bonus on top of that. So these bonuses are all stackable. So in the first month, a lot of people we've been able to help do, you can get with these all combined with your commissions, you can get $750. And these are all in US dollars. So that's our goal, to try and get your money back into your pocket as quick as possible to just cover the expenses of your investment to join Q. And this month, they actually have Christmas cash. And it's up to $1,005 is what you can make instead of the $750. So they've increased that a little bit more just to help with the holidays. So a system that works, it's been an incredible community that I joined, and we have mentors, we have leadership here that is like nothing I've ever seen before. So the reason, like tonight, so Taylor invited you on here, and we have up here, it says like earn before you learn. So I always capitalize on this because Taylor, messaged you, asked you to come on, and she really hasn't had to do a whole lot tonight because this is the purpose is we want to be able to get that money back in her pocket before she has to learn everything. So that's the cool thing. You don't have to know everything as soon as you jump on. You have mentors above you that can do all of it for you. I have mentors that do it for me, and I'm still learning, as you can see. And we have, oh, sorry. Oh. So yeah, simple onboard training, and we just have a system in play that really works and all the tools to get you started. So the next thing is basically getting connected. So we have a system here, and that's following up. So Taylor's going to just follow up with you, and she's going to say like, hey, like, what did you think? Did you like the presentation? Did you want to hear more about the business side or the product side? And that's basically it. I'm just going to stop recording.